We're gonna go with you, please, Mr. DJ Lane. You get the mic, please.
All right. So when it comes to business, investment is one of the only ways that a person actually gets to build wealth outside of their own business. Oftentimes we think about the business that we build, but investment has made many people rich beyond what they have done themselves. Here's an example. So I'm from the United States. Specifically, I'm from the area near Seattle, Washington, which is the birthplace of Starbucks. And the story that I remembered learning was this. Back in 1976, Howard Schultz was selling the coffee beans with the brand of Starbucks on them. And he was selling these coffee beans at Pike Place Market, very popular market here. And he was selling these to people by the pound. But no one was buying them because they didn't really know how they were going to taste. And so the guy in the stall next to him was actually selling espresso and coffee machines. And he told Howard, hey, why don't we brew the coffee? We'll let the people sample it, then they'll buy more of it. Howard said, I have a better idea. I'll sell the coffee as well. Then when they taste it, they'll buy more of my beans. But he told the guy, I can't afford one of your machines. So why don't we do this? I'll either pay you $100 a week until I've paid you 5,000, or I will make you a 10% owner in my company, Starbucks, and you'll have 10% ownership in perpetuity, which means forever. The guy thought about it, and because at the time no one really liked Howard, he didn't think Howard was going to be successful, so he turned down the 10% and went with $100 a week. Well, that was back in 1976. Had he taken the 10%, he'd be a multimillionaire by now because he'd have 10% of Starbucks worldwide. Instead, he wound up with 5,000 bucks and nothing more than an interesting story to tell. So, investment can oftentimes turn into something much larger because you're getting to someone when they have an early product or when they have an ongoing business that you now no longer have to do anything for. They've got your money, your goods, or your services, and you can move on, do something else, and wait to see if their business matures. And investment isn't just for specific types of businesses, but it can also be for intellectual property. For example, Michael Jackson's video of Thriller, the voiceover is done by a man named Vincent Price. He did lots of horror movies back in the 50s and 60s. When they asked Vincent Price, did he want $15,000 or did he want royalties from the music video and from the song, he didn't know Michael Jackson well. So he took the 15,000. Well, Thriller is the world's longest selling album and highest selling album. Thriller has outsold every other album on the planet. And the music video is played more than any other music video ever. So had he taken royalties, he'd have died a very rich man. Instead, he died with a man with $15,000 in his pocket, and Thriller is still outselling albums now, even in the digital world. So investment oftentimes is more than just the one-time thing that we give someone or the one-time thing that we add to it. It can also be how we continue to add on and gain wealth because you give someone something and then you're able to walk away, come back and check its status and see what happens. So one of the things when it comes to business is that what Natalie said is correct. It's good to know who you're in business with, but it's also good to know the market that you are in. For example, Vincent Price didn't know that Michael Jackson was creating a new market for music videos. If he had, he may have gone with royalties. But another story that actually worked out well was this. In the TV in the cartoon of The Lion King by Disney, the kid who does the singing is an actor by the name of Jason Weaver. He was offered an advance of about $100,000. His mother turned it down and wanted royalties from the movie and the soundtrack. Well, that was a great decision because that movie and that soundtrack outsold many others for decades and is still selling today. And they're still using his voice in many of the advertisements, the cartoons, and the video games. So he is still making money off of that 30 to 40 years later, which was something that everyone would want. So, yes, investment becomes not only a part of business, but oftentimes the only way to move beyond just your individual business.
Great. So and thank you a million, our dear brother, Mr. DJ Lane, because you really know what you're talking about. I really congratulate you. It's not only because you speak English, not only English, because English is your native language, but you know what you're talking about. I really thank you for that. I really congratulate and I really appreciate that because when I invited like our brothers to be around, one thing I remember I told them try to get your notebook and pens or maybe pencil to write things down because you might need them in the future. And they're like, yeah, I can see your pen, Miss Niftali. I really appreciate that and I really congratulate you because especially your examples. Do you understand? I think we will always remember them. Do you understand? Especially Disney stuff that we have today, which is a kind of really popular, especially young people. They can really understand what you're talking about. So thank you, and thank you a million, our dear brother, for being here with us tonight and sharing thoughts about this beautiful topic. Okay, so now we're gonna keep on with you, please, Mr. Jane Celeste. You get the microphone, please. Open it and try to say things.
Hi guys, I'm Lisa and thank you Mr. Michael for choosing me. I'm from Haiti, but I live in Dominican Republic and it's a pleasure to be here tonight. So my opinion for the fourth question, honestly, I'm not a business expert. I just finished school this year and I'm still learning about how money and business work, but that doesn't mean I don't understand anything. I pay attention to my science social class, and I know how important is it to think smart about the future. I might not know all the big business terms, but I know some basic things that make sense. For example, things that I notice people do. The first one is getting people to buy the product. Like they try to grab attention. They post on social media like Instagram and TikTok and WhatsApp too. They offer discount or even work with local influencers. And when they do this, they do this because they want people to see their business and think, "Wow, I want that." And they make everything look nice and exciting to get more customers. The second strategy I noticed they do is keeping the customer happy so they come back. For example, that means giving good service, being kind, and making sure people feel respected. For example, in my neighborhood, there is a lady, she sells homemade juices. We call them Mabi. And something that I like is because she remembers everyone's favorite flavor and she always greet people with a smile. For example, she say, "Hola preciosa, ¿cómo tú estás? Tengo tu..." I'm sorry. Even if someone else is selling cheaper juice, people still go to her because they feel good. I do that too. Because I feel good when I go to her because she always remember my favorite flavor. That's a smart strategy. Now about investment, I think it's a good idea if you know what you are doing. Investment means using your money to grow more money. It's not about spending for fun. It's about planning what you're gonna do with your money. You can invest in a small business, and many people know that, but you can invest in your own education or even in saving for something bigger later. For me, I think the best investment I can do right now is learning new skills. For example, I'm learning English. That's a good investment. And I'm interested in many languages and tourism. For example, I would like to spend money on learning French. That's not a waste. It's an investment in my future. One day, and I'm pretty sure one day that knowledge can help me get a good job or even start up my own business. So that's my opinion. I'm still learning, but I want to be smart with my money. But I don't have money right now, but I want to be smart and not just spend it all now and regret it later. Thank you
Mhm.
so much, Mr. Michael. That's my opinion.
Congratulations, Miss Liz. I really congratulate. I really appreciate, and I know your family, especially your mom. They're kind of proud of you. I really congratulate you because you're really young. You're really young. Do you understand? You're young among the youngest that we have right here. I would congratulate you because even though you're in your teens, like you're in your teens, you understand you're not 20 yet. I really know you and I really know your effort that you're doing right here. I really congratulate you for that because I can just imagine in some 5 more years, some 10 more years, I know you're gonna be somewhere. I really appreciate it and I really congratulate and encourage you as well in the path that you're in. Thank you. Customers are always right. Do you agree? Disagree? Explain your thoughts. So we're gonna start with you, please, Miss Neftali. You get the mic. Try to say things about that question, please.
Yeah, thank you again, Sister Michael, for giving me the mic. I remember personally, I got experience working in customer service, and unfortunately, when I was working in customer service, I didn't understand the the meaning of this word of the words. Customers are always right, and before I could say no, 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 not at all, because sometimes people try to find you without the in anything. But when I start learning, when I start reading, especially Brian Tracy's book talking about marketing business, about sales, especially one of them that I have read that is Marketing by Brian Tracy. And at the beginning of this book, I learned these same things that I can say right now changed my life completely. So in business, the customer are always right, and I agree. I agree at 100% right now with that, because firstly, they are buying for their reason, not for ours, because they know what is what is the what they gonna do with the product. They know what they want this product to make in their life. For example, me personally, I'm living in a Spanish speaking environment, and I remember in 2022, I I speak Spanish, but at this time I didn't speak Spanish like I do right now. And there is some businesses in my area. When I go to buy something, they used to increase the price of the product. So what I do is, okay, it's okay, I will pay you, but I will not come back again. And sometimes you want a definite product, and they say to you that the same things. It makes the same things. You can buy this one instead of what you came to buy. So they just try to convince you, thinking that they are a good salesperson, but the truth is not. The customer really know. You should try to give the customer the product that the customer need. And other things, if the customer complains about some issue that the product is giving, you should firstly apologize and make sure that you're gonna do your best to to improve and to fix this issue, and also make the customer know that you're gonna do that. And if the customer says something, you should take it, because when the customer is happy, he gonna say everybody that right here they have a really good service. If you go there, you can have a really good service. So when you give the customer what the customer exactly need, this customer can bring to you other customer, and it's a kind of free marketing. And even when you are facing some problem, some problem in your business, you can go to the customer and ask them, what should you do better, because they gonna tell you. For example, I remember experience that I have read. It's about a man that had a restaurant, and after serving each person, he used to go to the person and ask him, what's thing wish you to be better in the service? And the customer tell them. But if he go to the customer and ask him, everything was good, everything was okay, the customer gonna say to you, yes. But the other part of the answer that the customer will not gonna tell you is, yeah, everything was okay, but I will not come back again. So that's why I say I agree with that. The customer is always why, because without the customer, there is no sale, and without the sale in your business if you don't make sale, because the thing is, to make success, you should sell more things to make more money. That's why we need customers. So we should treat our customer very good and also have to build a really good relationship with them.
Mhm. So thank you a million, our beautiful one, Miss Neftali. I really congratulate you. I really think that as well because you changed the way that you used to think. Thank you a million. So you, Mr. Ginaldo, we're gonna go with you, and after that, the other guys keep raising your hand. Yes, brother.
Yeah, thank you, my dear, for giving me once again another opportunity to talk about that subject. So I think, yeah, Miss Neftali, I back up your point, and I'm gonna just add something. Sometimes I think the customer is not always right, but I think they use that as a trick. Because most of the time, company are running by customer, but by people who doing like customer service. So the person that gonna sell the product is not, maybe not the owner. So the owner not gonna be there every time to sell the product. So I think this is a trick that they use to manage their company or their business in order to not lose customers, because the customers are those kind of people who have feelings, and they are those kind of people who get the money. So you want the money from them, so you're supposed to use trick to get that money. In order to get that money, they create a system in order to make you feel, if you work here, this is how things work in that company. So they know if you disrespect the 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 customer, there's no sale. And at that moment, what they do, they they train people who work for them in order to get those customer respectfully and calmly. This is what they do. They train you to behave calmly and respectfully, even though that sometimes it's really difficult to handle the customer. And that's why they trying to make you feel, so you're supposed to do that, even though that you're kind like angry inside you, but you have to put a smile on your face in order to get the customers right. But it's not because the customer is right, literally, but it's just to keep professionalism in order to get the business running at the right point. So that's what I want to say about it.
So thank you, Amelia. Thank you, Amelia, and our dear brother, Mr. Ginaldo. I really love your thought, and I really appreciate it. So thank you, Amelia. So you, Miss Steffi, you get the mic. If you have some really good things to say, just open it and try to spread your words, please.
Good evening, everybody.
Good evening.
Now, like I am Steffi. I am one of the student of teacher Michael. Until now, I'm keep learning from him, and I'm support of my teacher and support of you guys for being there tonight again to keep up with this beautiful topic about businesses. That's good, and I really appreciate, and all the comments are already listening from the question number 5, because I wasn't there. Because I was at the meeting, I just got home and just couldn't. This is why I'm late. And I'm so happy to give my point of view. And according to my experience in this area, the saying as customer are always right, agree or disagree. I am not no agree or disagree. I can be I can put myself in the center, maybe in the middle. Why? Because the saying when the customer is already right is not literally true, like Mr. Ginaldo just explained now. It just a of face mask. keep the customer, you just say that. Me, in one of my job, I always say, right here, the customer is king and queen because even though they are wrong, they treat them like they're king or queen. They afraid to be offend them, even though that's why the customer is saying. But they say, I understand, and they keep saying, sorry, man, sorry, sir, even though they are not wrong. But to be highlight the importance of why they say customer always right? It's just to be highlighting the importance of prioritizing customer satisfaction and to treating them with respect. This is why they say customer always right. While businesses should strive to make customer need, but customer are not always correct in their understanding or expectation. Sometimes the customer expect more than what they pay for. There is e-commerce online, your businesses. The name is Timo, maybe Shen. You can heard about them. Or you can pay your shoes for $10. You expect to get you for 1 year. What is that? Sometimes I just say, oh, I bought something from Temu Watchen. It's not good. I say, no. How much did it cost you? It cost me $10. I'm the what you can buy to eat for $10. But you can buy something for $10. You wear it for the whole month and you expect to be longer. No, if you want something, if you buy something for $100, you can expect it to be, you know, the duration to be more longer. But if you bought it for $10, what do you expect for? You bought it just for $10. You expect which tissue you expect, which material you expect. Sometimes the expectation from the customer is too high. Sometimes the person buy something for $3, he expect to be good like something he bought for 5 or 10 or 8. You cannot have the same expectation for something, but you cannot say that to the face. You're just smiling and say, sorry about that. What do you want? Right here. This is right here I say, even in my country, sometimes I say that. You bought something for 1 minute and you go to the street, you don't even go home and you want to get it back, they won't accept it. Patient and 80, they're gonna say, take something else. We know our country. But when I get here in the United States, I know what does it mean customer always right. Because they have a politic they use and the system is not the same as our country. Even though the merchant receive the things back, even though it's damaged, even though they have a system like they call debited. They debit it, and at the end of the year, when they're gonna do the taxes, you know, the authority they're gonna say, I have lost. I have lost 10,000, 1,000. This is the way why here they never lost what they return. But our political or our way to do it, our system and they cannot do it like that. But me in the future, if I want to do business, I want to get insurance. When you get insurance in your business, you can accept this kind of thing, and they're gonna take you from another level. This is what here. This is different from Haiti. Customer always right. It's not because they are always correct. This is the difference. But it's because they want to treat them with respect, to make them feel valued, to make them feel like they have respect from this company. Because right here, if you not have a great customer service and somebody come to your store or to the market and you do something disrespectful, they just go on Google online and they give you 2 stars. You want what I mean here? That means your business is gonna go down from the top 5. If somebody looking for a market here, they won't come to you. If they see the comment, sometimes they say, I want to go to this store. Let me see the comment. They go, oh no, I won't go there. But if you don't have great customer service, if you do something good, they're gonna say 1 to 2 customer. You know, I go somewhere else. But if you do something bad, 20 to 30 until 50 people gonna know, hey, don't go to this store. This store is so bad. They're gonna make the marketing for you because the bad always come far than the good thing. But I think here, sometimes misunderstanding, unrealistic demand, abuse and disrespect from the customer, sometimes get to the manager, maybe. Why here, if you do something, the customer gonna say, get me the manager. And he won't go away until he get the manager. I remember in my case, one time that happened to me in my job. They say, get me the manager. I said, Do you want the manager? Call the manager yourself. I won't call the manager. And you keep yelling, where is the manager? Where is the manager? Until the manager come to her. When the manager came, the manager say, what happened, ma'am? Can I help you? This lady is being disrespectful. Why did I do that? Oh, she take a wrong phone number. The manager say, okay, sorry about that. It's not you to say sorry, sir. I'm saying I maybe get fired now. I won't say sorry. The manager say, give me the phone number. I say, the manager just take the phone number and put it in the system. And the phone number was correct. This is the phone number she gave it to me. They find the receive the phone number. I didn't get the phone number. And she said, I have to say sorry. I said, the manager, even though I get fired tonight, I won't say sorry because I'm not. But after, when I reflect to myself, I know I didn't want to talk to them. Since that day, I never talked back to them. You want the manager? Okay, ma'am. I'm gonna call the manager for you. I don't talk back to them. Last night, there's a guy who mentioned us a website. Maybe I talked to you about it. Allison. I watched so many courses about customer service skill, how to represent yourself, how to deal with challenges, with customer. Sometimes they may be unrealistic. Like Ginalo say, you have to smile, even though you're angry and the outside, you have to say sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm gonna do whatever it takes to helping you. If you cannot, you're gonna say, okay, the manager will be there tomorrow. You can come to meet the manager. You have to be so polite. This is why I'm working on myself. And sometimes when I'm calling from one of my job also to talk about another representative, when somebody have problem with transaction, maybe from USCIS, immigration, when you talk to them sometimes, the person you talk to, the customer service line, they don't have the answer. And sometimes you need the answer. Sometimes you get angry. But sometimes I just take time to reflect on myself. I say deep breath, and to give them some time to figure it out. Because I say, if it was me, what would I do? And sometimes I say to the person I'm translated for, but like sometimes I represent like a translator. I'm translated for them, and the agent immigration listen to me, and to listen to the other guys again to translate for her in English. And sometimes the customer say, why did you get the answer? I cannot say, as a solicitor, I cannot say the same in return they had. I have to calm down. I'm like a procurator in the middle of the battle just to put things like slow and cool. But it's not easy. Customer service, I say, is not easy because you
Mhm.
have to deal with other people. Sometimes the person come to from home with all the problem he got, husband problem, child problem, and all come to you. This is why if you're customer service, you have to get self-control. It's really important. And be quiet. Right here, nobody gonna say I say something. Even though you're so angry, me, I'm gonna so quiet, you're gonna get frustrated. When they go to the camera, they will say, me, I didn't say anything. You get frustrated for nothing. Ma'am, I want my money back. And if you have more than 1 month, you can only have a gift card. Sometimes they say, I want my money back. And I say, ma'am, you have the receipt. Can you read the bottle, please? He say, after 45 days as a loyalty member, you cannot get your money back. You can only have a gift card. I will see the manager, and the manager gonna say the same thing. But okay, no problem. The manager will be there tomorrow at 8 a.m. You can come. You have to be polite, have self control. Even though you're angry, sometimes you can just step away for a while just to get a hold of yourself and get back to them. Sometimes the in the site I read in the license site, when I read it, sometimes you can say, "Give me 30 seconds," just to take a deep breath, because even though you're on the phone, they can feel you're angry. When you're in front of them, your expression, your feature gonna make them feel you are angry. But to be in control, say, "Can I get step away for 30 seconds? I will be with you." You just turn around, take deep breath, and keep continuing. But it's not easy. The way I say to be conclude, the customer always right. That's mean to just value them, listen to them, try to solve the issue they have, and treat them with respect. This is what that means. Is that because they always correct or they always have reason? This is the difference. Thank you so very much.
So thank you a million. Thank you and thank you again. Because even at the beginning, we said it's only to practice English. We're not really expert in this area, but you guys, you're amazing tonight because you get knowledge and also experience our beautiful Miss Stacey. I really think. And I really congratulate you for being here with us tonight. So thank you, and thank you, Amelia. Okay, so we are extremely happy to get all of you guys who are connecting from different part of the world. You are here with us, practicing English, entertain ourselves, share knowledge and thoughts as well. So my name is Teacher Michael. I am the founder and one of teachers of Commonwealth Language Courses, and I'm really happy to host that beautiful event that we're having tonight. And the topic it's about business and marketing. We already covered the question number 1, 2, 3, and 4. So now we're in the question number 5. The question number 5 says, according to your point of view, so they say customers are always right. So do you guys agree or disagree? Let's go. We're gonna go with Miss Elda, and after that, you folks, I encourage you to keep raising your hand. Miss Elda, you get the mic. Try to say some things,
Okay,
please.
thank you so much, Jamaica. Good evening again, guys. I am so happy to be there with us tonight and second day for a club. So I will try to express me about the question number 5. I can say about me, yes, I agree because I can show, yeah, priority for the customer because they are the customer. I can say who buy and sustain the business and demonstrating the priority we need good service because to offer good service when a customer feels well, they are more likely to come back. And we commend the company or the company. However, the customer, I know, yes, really, is not always right between, I can say, employer or customer, for example, in both, deserve a safe environment. I think the ideal is to find a balance. Employers must work to serve customers with respect and professionalism. Yes. And for example, Teacher Michael, I know I am working in a university, like I am a person, a cleaner. If I have to provide such good service that other company can ask for this cleaning team because we always show good work. For example, I remember in the training I took, I learned that clients can always be angry with us and we must show them respect. And after you can save the company and other company can ask you for cleaning, always customer, customer is white. Always, even though sometimes something change. Like we represent employers can show respect, listen the customer, and after whatever company can ask, come in here, send me this group because show respect. I really love this question because where I am, always other company asks, come in here with my boss because we know we need, we know can show respect, for the person like a client. If no have client, enough selling, not money also. For the reason, it's better to show respect. For example, if I don't know respect for the clients, and why I will waste nothing. It's better to show respect. If no, never selling, never have money.
Mhm.
It's my opinion, Teacher Michael.
Yes, congratulations and thank you. And thank you a million, Miss Elda, for sharing your experience and also your comment about this beautiful question. I really think and I really congratulate you. So thank you. So Miss Myself, you get the microphone, please. Try to say something about that question.
Hello, good evening, everyone, especially Teacher Michael. So, my name is Mahisa Love. I'm connecting from Dominican Republic. Um, so it's a really nice pleasure to be here tonight. So, I want to say thank you, Teacher Michael, for this opportunity to share my point of view about a beautiful question. All right. So, the question says, in the business, the customer always all right, do you agree? This is good. So according what I learned in this book, say this book Brian Tracy now below a great business say yes, the customer always wise about the opinion, not about the business. You need to know what the customer need to talk with the customer, because the customer here for any reason, you know, that for any reason they all believe that in the interest in the goal or dream. So talk about the customer and sometimes the customer stupid, the customer deal fucker. So you need to talk with them because if you are a business without the customer, you can hit money, you can hit money for the reason it said the customer always right about the opinion, not is in your business. All right. So thank you, Teacher Michael.
So thank you as well. Our dear one, our beautiful one, Miss Myself. I really think and I really congratulate you. You did a really good job. I really appreciate it. Tally say something before we keep moving.
Oh yeah, I would like to add something. I'm gonna be short. So yeah, in business, customer are selfish. Customer are selfish because the easier things is sell something to somebody, not to keep this client. This client is the other part of you can sell things with everybody. Everybody can buy from you something, but to keep buying from you again and again. We have a lot of family member that is in business, but why do you go in Gucci and other big shop to buy our things? It's because we feel comfortable to buy from him because you know what always the service is. But with our family member, maybe you won't be comfortable as well. So for that reason, when we are in business, anybody makes mistakes. And in my personally, it's I'm just talking for me. I'm not the one that gonna teach people how to behave. If someone treat me bad, it's not a personal thing. Maybe that person can having a bad day and it doesn't know how to express himself, and it just treat me bad. But the things is not take it personal and say that person is, even though in some cases things is like that, because you too can having a bad day and that person just make you upset. So my point is the customer always gonna make something that gonna disappoint you. But if you know how to handle those kind of moment, you're gonna keep this customer. And when the customer know you, when the customer has a relationship with you, they're gonna treat you better. They're gonna treat you in a different way because they know that you are giving a good service that elsewhere gonna be different. So if you don't know how to handle this moment, maybe you can lose this customer and many other people more. And what we have to do is in the first impression, the first sell that we are making with someone, you should make that person feel comfortable in order like to not happen those moments that person gonna make you feel uncomfortable or trying to make you in trouble with your manager of somebody higher than you.
Okay, so thank you a million, our dear one, our beautiful Miss Neftali. Even though you had an issue with the internet, but everything was great. So thank you, and thank you a million. Miss Lizzie, you get the microphone, please.
Hi guys, I'm Lisa, and thank you, Mr. Michael, for choosing me. So my opinion for the number five question, honestly, I'm disagree with the idea that the customer is always right. I know it's a super famous phrase, but let's be real. Not all customers are respectful, and some just want to take advantage of the situation. Business should respect customers, okay, of course, but they also need to protect their employees and set limits. For example, just imagine you are working at a bakery in Santo Domingo, and a customer comes and shouldn't because they expect Pandea to be fed at 6 o'clock, but they are super late. They start yelling at you, even though it's not your fault in that moment. If your boss said the customer is always right, that means you just have to stay quiet and smile now. That's not good, that's not healthy, that's not fair. A better idea is the customers deserve to be heard, but respect goes both ways. That's much better than the original phrase. For example, let's take another example. Mm, for example, you are working in a big company like Claro. If you call them because you lost your internet and you are angry, they will try to cut you, but they won't allow you to solve the workers. They have limits. That's a more balanced way to do it. And also, there are some customers, they lie just to get free stuff. Like when they say the product was damaged, they just do it because they want to return it after using it. Guys, that's not being right. That's being manipulative and selfish. In resume, I disagree with that old phrase. It was maybe 100 years ago, but now we need a more modern view. Yes, I know customers matter a lot, but they're not us. They're not good person at all. And I believe respect should go both ways. The business should serve well, yes, that's okay. And the customer also should act decently. Thank you so much.
Thank you a million, our beautiful one. I really appreciate it, and I really thank you again because you did a wonderful job. I love it. I love it. I really appreciate the way that you go. I really thank you. Congratulations, our beautiful one, Miss Liz. So now, Miss Anna, you get the mic. You get the mic. Please just open it and try to say things about the question.
Okay, in my point of view, I will always say yes, the customer are always right, because everybody we hear a lot of this thing, but for me it's logical. First of all, I put myself like a customer, not like a salespeople. But in two aspects, you can see when the customer satisfied, is good for you and it's good for him too, because you don't know that he can come back in your business and work more customer for you. And another point, but are some situation you can see some customer very rude, but you just want to do your job, because you don't know when you react badly with one, how many customer you can lose. Because it doesn't matter how bad the customer can be with you. What the matter for you is to do your job. I know it's a little difficult, but the customer can find the stuff another place, but you can still stay with your stuff. And now it's so bad for you. Sometimes you just have to do a logic. Yeah, I know sometimes the customer very, very badly, but you don't have one job is to sell them that person the stuff and Yeah. And for me, I can say, yeah, the customer is always right because you just have one job is to sell him the stuff because you cannot react badly with them because you don't know how many customer you can lose. And another point, when you react good with them, you don't know how many customer you can break in your business. And for finish, I can see happy customer help a business to be successful. So it was all. Thank you, Mr. Michael.
So thank you, and thank you very much as well. I really congratulate and I really thank you because you had something really interesting to say, and I really appreciate your point, and I really congratulate you, beautiful Miss Anaisha. So now we're gonna keep moving on. It's going to be you, another lady, you, Miss Bibiana. You get the microphone, please. Try to say something about the question.
Hi everyone, I teacher Michael. How are you?
Yes, I'm good. I'm so happy to get you. How are you?
I'm so happy to be here. I'm Mrs. Viviana. I'm from Quebec. I'm living at the Earth. Um, I'm so happy to be here tonight for share my opinion about the subject. According to me, the customer is always right in my business as long as he respect the work of my business. For someone to become my customer is because he respect the words of the business. Because business remains business. Yes, if I would customer, my business can sell. Because I create my business for sell. I quit my business for serve people for satisfy them. But I have to respect the words of my business. This phrase, the customer is always right, is a popular business slogan. But it's not always true. That's my point of view about the subject. Thank you, Teacher Michael.
So thank you, and thank you very much as well. I really congratulate you, beautiful lady. Miss Bibiana, you did a really good job. I really think, and I really congratulate you. Okay, so we are extremely happy to have all of you folks who are here connecting from different part of the world. So the purpose of the club is to practice English, but tonight we get opportunity to be here not only to practice English, but also to entertain yourself, to try to laugh, to try to share thoughts and knowledge about this beautiful topic. So for that reason, I encourage all of you guys try to raise your hand and try to say something about that question because after that we're gonna have only one question left. So I encourage you keep raising hand and to say things. We're gonna go with you, please, Signaldo. We get some extra things to say about that question. So open the mic and try to talk, please.
Yeah, so I'm not gonna go long because I know we have a lot of things to say about the subject and we have to move forward. And the first thing I want to mention that the way she sounds, the last person, so she's talking about business like ordinary ordinary people in Haiti. I don't know. So she said that her own rules and people or customers supposed to respect their rules. Otherwise, there's nothing she can do for that. So yeah, I think and she sounds like ordinary entrepreneur in Haiti. Not entrepreneur, but people who are selling things. Because entrepreneur is something different from selling. Just selling something doesn't mean that you can be an entrepreneur. There is something I would like to mention, with it when it comes to um if your customer are always right. There is a phrase that says customer satisfaction equal business survival. So the customer is the person who make the existence of your business. You got business because you want customer to buy from you. So this is the reason that you use that as a strategy to always run your business. You don't do that for the customer, but you do it for your business and for you. So this is what I would like to add about it. Yeah, thank you.
Okay, so thank you. And thank you very much, our dear brother. I really did it. I really congratulate you. And I really congratulate all of you, dear guys, who had the opportunity to say things. Thank you. Thank you very much. Miss Steffi, you want to add something, please?
Yes, I'm here. Sorry. Um, I totally agree with Mr. Ginaldo. The reason it's because this is the way I see it before. But when you're in the reality, you're gonna see it's not the way it is for real. Because you see, you can have your own walls, but there is, and marketing books, easy to have a business, you have to get people. You can have the market, if you don't have people, it's for nothing. This is why, like I said in my first comment, even though they're not always correct, but they are your priority. You have to value them. Value mean respect them, listening to them. Sometimes even though they have a little bit unreasonable, sometimes they ask you something who is it's unrealistic, but you try to take time. Only to take time to listen to them, to all the blah 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 they saying. They feel valued because they say, "Oh, if she listened to me," even though the problem is not resolved at 100%, but at 50%, we got the attention they need because you listen to them. But if you are your own world, they don't accept your own worlds. They were coming to you, but because the biggest problem already is already and out and the open, because most of the businesses let them do what they want to do. I remember one day there's a guy who come to the business time, even though they are always right, but he tried to disrespect me, and the owner give him 10 minutes to get out of the business. 10 minutes. If he didn't get out in 10 minutes, he gonna call 911. When 911 come, 911 gonna give you the delimitation to not come near to this business because he own his own business. You cannot come to give me a slap or do whatever you want. No, the customer can sue you right here. If you do something they don't appreciate, they can go and sue you. This is what happened in the United States. But it's the same for you. If the customer slap you, you can sue them too. This is why I'm telling you, even though they're always right, like you say, but they are not always correct. All the businesses have the rules, and you should follow the rules. And right here, people can just for $10, $20, say send the owner in court. They say we're gonna see in court, like that. They're gonna spend a lot of money to see you in court for something you don't want to return to them. But something thinking getting seriously if you will not handle them well. They also sometimes they're getting crazy when they act. But here I see all sort of things. Everything is out in the open. People can sue you, me too, as I can sue the owner. I have my right who here. If you know your right, people cannot do whatever they want to you. As a customer, you should respect your right. You cannot slapping me. No, you're always right, but keep your limit, keep your distance, keep your right. If you get out of your right, me, I'm gonna sue you with my right. Because right here we have right. Even here, if some person keep calling you name, you can sue the person for that. You don't have to calling you name. If you have the proof, you can do that. Even though why here in our country, people can calling you name. When you give a prize, a bad prize, they calling you name. They call you all sort of bad of names. But why here, you cannot do that. People don't call people name. This in this area, I agree with Bibiana. If Bibiana say, yes, I have my walls. If the walls is write it down in the area, if you get out of the walls, he cannot do nothing about that. But unfortunately, the reality in the world is not the same. Everything is out of the open. They see the customer has the right, they know they're right, and they're gonna keep going out of the right. That's it. Thank you.
So thank you, and thank you a million for adding this extra comment. So thank you, and thank you very much. So I'm gonna say something really quick in Creole, guys. So pour le même qui est nouveau, ça c'est pas le même qui classe là. Et Nouvelle session a commencé lundi, et lundi qui a 4. Et nous avons classé 2 fois par semaine. Et ensuite, nous avons un groupe WhatsApp côté étudiant, nous fait pratique chaque jour, tant monde qui fou. Et nous avons un club lectif pour étudiants qui sont intermédiaires avec avancé. Donc, c'est le plus bon environnement que vous cahier pour apprendre anglais. Parce que on va apprendre anglais, oublier si c'est anglais, on va pas apprendre parce que vous juste jouer avec l'anglais. I think it's so interesting, you understand? So, and tonight, as also we get opportunity to talk about business and marketing. We already covered the question number 4 and number 5. So now we're gonna go to the question number 6. The question says, what role does marketing play in business success?
So according to my understanding, I think marketing is like the most important thing when it comes to business. I said that because in marketing, one of the first role marketing play in business is something that create what we call awareness. Like it's just like marketing introduce your business, your product, or or your service, like to the public. So if the public don't know, or if they don't know your business, how can they sell, or how can they buy from you? If I don't know that you are selling something, how can I buy it from you? So I think this is the first role that marketing play in a business. It Marketing help you to let people know what you're selling. And secondly, marketing also help you to build what we call brand identity. Our brand identity is like how people see your business, is the value. This is something that makes you different in the market. So we can say, as to create a brand, you need to know what we call like marketing consistency. So you're supposed to be really consistent when it comes to marketing. So this is another thing that marketing can help you with. And also attract and retain customers. So I remember when I was learning retail management in Allison, the app that we were talking about earlier. So I remember that they taught you like the way to attract the customer, how to full shelf in the store to make them like attracted people, to make them feel like they're supposed to buy something. So and after they get into the store, and they even explain to you the way to talk to them, the way to behave with the customer when they are there, the way to value them in order to make them like feel home. So let's take an example. Sometime you can see that you take your kid to a place and you get into a store and to buy something with that kid, and you can see sometimes they are kind of crying when they're about to go home. So it's just because the way that people arrange or display those kind of things over there. So the kids feel like this is something different. Even you as a young person or old person, so you feel like you're so comfortable here and you want to stay. So this is how you can retain the customers. This is how you keep the customer. So you bring in you bring him value, you make them feel comfortable at your place. And another point that marketing is play as a significant important role in business is supporting business growth. So marketing really help your supporting your business has to grow, because in marketing you learn strategy to get more money. So in marketing you can also learn how to build relationship between your customer. So there is a lot of things. have to mention as role that marketing play. So I would not hand that point of view or my opinion about it. But I think this is basically like when we say no customer, no sell, no sell, no business. Marketing is basically the bridge between product and customer. So this is my point of view about that. So maybe I can add some extra, but I'm gonna let the other guys um keep on. Thank you.
Thank you as well, our dear brother, Mr. Gnaldo. Thank you. And about you, the other guys, so what do you have to say? What is your opinion about that question? Because I know you're here. It's because you love English. Maybe you love business and marketing as well. We are not expert in this area. We are just practicing English. We get like some knowledge as well. But we're really happy to have you talking about that question, that topic. We learn from you as well. Do you understand? Not only English, but also knowledge and wisdom. So we're gonna go with you, please, brother, Mr. DJ Lane. You get the mic, please.
Okay. So when it comes to marketing, I have to agree with what the previous guy was saying. So when you have a product or a service as part of your business, marketing is knowing who is going to buy that product. So marketing happens before you even create the product, because if you're going to be creating anything from furniture to software, you have to know who you're going to be selling it to. Otherwise, you have no audience, which means you run the risk of creating a product that no one wants. The number one rule of business is find a need and fill it. Well, marketing starts there with knowing what is the need that you're filling within the given industry and who is going to pay for that. Otherwise, you have no way of making money. If you create something that's already done in the market, and unless you're doing it better, there's no reason for anyone to buy from you. One of the major examples we have of that is 20 years ago, BlackBerry was the smartphone market. Everyone had a BlackBerry. That was the business status symbol. If you had a BlackBerry, people knew you were in business. BlackBerry no longer exists. BlackBerry knew who they were marketing to. They were marketing to business executives who needed more access on the go. But Apple understood better. Apple understood that the same way they handled the personal computer market was that anyone feels like a business exec when they have the right tool. So what Apple said was, we'll take this existing product, but make it so much more user-friendly that anyone who wants to feel as though they're a business exec can now have it. And what BlackBerry didn't understand was that the market changed. So suddenly the consumer changed too, and they no longer had their finger on the pulse of the consumer. So they didn't know the consumer no longer wanted keyboards. The consumer wanted more things to do with their device. So BlackBerry lost market share. One of the other things that happened is that when you look at what happened to DVD stores and rentals. So, of course, everyone remembers Blockbuster. Blockbuster ruled the DVD market. Blockbuster was actually not taken out by Redbox, it was taken out by Netflix. So prior to Blockbuster losing market share, Netflix figured out that clients wanted movies. They wanted movies, they wanted to be able to watch movies at home, but driving to the store was becoming an issue. And that when you wanted a movie, the idea that you had to get up and drive to the store was the shortcut that they needed to make. So Netflix started out actually delivering DVDs to people's homes via the mail. So people had stacks of DVDs sitting there that they could access. So they understood their consumer. That is marketing, understanding your consumer and figuring out what do they want that you can deliver. Because now, of course, Blockbuster no longer exists, and Netflix doesn't even do DVDs anymore because they stayed in contact with their consumer. And that's marketing. Oftentimes we confuse marketing and advertising. Advertising is getting the word out, getting yourself in front of the consumer so the consumer can see you. Advertising is your reputation. Advertising is people knowing what you do. But marketing is understanding who is going to buy from you and what they want. Because in truth, there's many places that don't actually have to advertise because their market comes to them. Well, if you've got it like that, then your market comes to you. you don't need to advertise. So, with that in mind, so marketing is definitely an integral part of business. It's all about knowing who is going to buy from you and where they are located. For instance, the one of the running things is that if you've ever seen how they put certain services and where they put them in relation to businesses. An example is here in the US, you will always find bail bondsmen located near jails. Why? Because it makes sense. If someone's in jail, they need to be bailed out. There's a bail bondsman right there to do so. But there's no point in them being away from the jail because no one away from the jail is looking for a bail bondsman. So yes, so marketing is all about knowing who your consumer is, what they would like to buy, and how they would like to purchase it. And that's an integral part of business. 'Cause if you don't know who's going to buy what you're selling, you're actually not in business. You're just hoping.
Mhm. Great. Amazing, 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 and amazing. I really think, and I really congratulate you, our dear brother. We're extremely happy to have you tonight because we learn a lot. We learn a lot, especially folks who get knowledge. We can see you get we guys we're kind of like birds flocking together because I really appreciate the example, especially the popular one, BlackBerry, and Apple. And as Mr. Jane mentioned, like marketing and advertisement are kind of different because Apple really get control of the market. Okay, so you get iPhone, you get a 6, a 7, and you get a 14 today. And if you need a 20 or 50, yeah, Apple will get it. In the contrary, Miss I can say BlackBerry is not here today. So thank you and thank you a million, Mr. Jane. I really appreciate it. And also the other examples as well. Thank you a million, brother. Okay, so Miss Neftali, you get the mic. I'm sorry. So keep spreading your words, please.
Yeah, thank you so much, Sir Michael, for giving me the mic again. And when I talk about marketing, I can't avoid thinking about Juan Tracy, that is like my direct teacher for now, because I am reading so many books writing by him. And I really appreciate the example that Mr. GJ used, the example of BlackBerry and Apple. And also I like to use the example of IBM when I'm talking about marketing to help people to understand what is the benefit when you use marketing as a strategy in your business, because in today's world, especially especially in 2020, for those that doesn't really understand the world of marketing in 2020, in the time of pandemic, we can't understand without learn anything about it, because we just stay at home, but we use a lot of product. How can you know about new product? So that's why marketing is a really good strategy, because it's not only about I'm a good seller, I'm gonna I'm gonna I'm gonna knocking I'm gonna knocking door by door. No, you should use good strategy to make your client knows about your product, and to tell your client what is the value of your product. If they buy this product, how can this product improve their work or make the life easier? And also the other things that I really like to mention is customer like to get back product to you after buying it, especially when they find out the result that they really wanted, the product is not able to offer them. So when you make marketing, they have like a, what's the word? They have like a truth that if the product doesn't work, they can get back and change it. Or if the product doesn't work and you don't want to accept it back, they can say to anyone, "Do say this marketing is not good." So the people need proof to convince them to buy product. And yeah, I really like the example of BlackBerry, because when I think about BlackBerry, the way that they had the market in their hand, but to improve, they trust too much in traditional methods. So today, where many people is using iPhone even is not the cheapest product in the market because people not the choice people don't only want the cheaper product. They also need the good product that they can use it for many times without buying again the same product. And other point that I would like to tell about marketing is marketing not only show people the value of your product, but also help you to increase your revenue and also to build a strong bond with people. For example, I remember when I was younger and I was in my country, there was marketing in TV when they pass these shows. I just remember everything said in those shows. It was a marketing, but as it was in TV, everyone can remember. So when you remember the name of the product, what they said, and most of the time they use some music to match with what they are telling about this product, that can help people the first time that they gonna buy this product or they need something, they gonna remember your product, they gonna remember you, especially your mark, your uh the the function of your product to use it. Yeah, that's all that I would like to share about marketing.
Okay, so thank you a million, our beautiful one, our beautiful lady, Miss Neftali. You did a really good job, I really think, and I really congratulate you, our beautiful, beautiful sister. So, Mr. Ginaldo, you get the mic, say something, please. And after that, we're gonna go with the other guys.
Yeah, teacher. So first of all, I would like to say thank you to all of the other guys that are already participate with us. And tonight we have more people talking about the subject. So I'm really happy to hear those kind of comment, and I'm learning too from each of you guys. And something I would like to add is just to tell people that marketing is not only about advertisement. It's not only about promotion, just watching something on YouTube, on Facebook, but it's a package. It's a package, and this is where you have to. I'm sorry. The more the more further you get, I'm sorry, the more knowledge that you get on marketing, the further that you can get your business. The one thing I would like to say about people, I remember last night, there's one of us that were mentioned that she said that she want to have his own mark, and with um there is a difference between mark and brain. So this is something that we can get in marketing also, because when you have a brain identity, it is more than a mark. So for example, we can say Apple is a brain today. Is not only a mark, but it's a brain. Nike is a brain. So when you have a mark, you just have something that people can see it. Just there's not too much value on it. It could be bring something that can be a profit for you, but when you have a brain, it's just like something, since people see it, so they feel like they have something really important. It just let's take an example. There's some restaurant, when you get into them, so you just like, it's just like you feel like surprised when you get into it, and you feel like you're supposed to get a certain of behavior when you get there. But there is some order, you just get in without any concern. So those kind of things make the difference between mark and brain. So as we are not gonna go deeper in the marketing field, we only just talking about the road. I just wanted to mention that just marketing. So it's basically more than just an advertisement that you can see on the internet. So it's more than that. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Brad, for adding. I really congratulate and I appreciate you with your comment. So, Ms. Bibiana, you get the microphone, please. Just open it. Try to say something about that question, please.
Thank you, Teacher Michael. My point of view of the subject is the subject says, what roles does marketing play in business success? Marketing play a big role in business because without marketing, your business may not be known. There are several ways to do marketing. For example, you can pay someone to do it, or a person can do marketing for your business without you even know it. Because it happens sometimes you sell a product or service to a person. He really satisfied. He refer you to another. That is also marketing. I can say marketing is very important in business. It's my point of view of this subject.
Okay,
Thank you so
congratulations.
much, Michael.
Yes, thank you, our beautiful lady, our beautiful sister. I really think and really congratulate you. Miss Anna, you get the mic. Open it, please.
Hello, everybody. Thank you, Teacher Michael, for giving the mic. So, yeah, about this question, I can say marketing have a role very essential in business because having the business is nothing, but it's the sale that is the matter. But if you don't sell anything, there is no business. This is now you ensure the most important thing is marketing. I can say about the definition for me of marketing. Marketing help your business to be popular. When I say popular, to know your business, but because sometimes people have a business, but the problem is nobody know about that business. Nobody know about the existence of your business. Now you enter with the thing is marketing. But I can say an example about the field of Asian. You can usually see on TikTok. I know everybody is have TikTok, but they do a lot of marketing on TikTok. Sometimes they just do a live and they can say, hello guys, hello, and can say, I was in the street and I find this product. Guys, this product is all we need. They can also show you the before and the after. Is one of marketing that Haitian do a lot is on TikTok because Haitian and know a lot about this app because they do a lot of marketing on TikTok. And I can also say, um, sorry, I also say there are many ways to do marketing. You can also do marketing setting product for the people, and you can also have your person of every product you can sell for these people. Is one way you can do marketing, but there's a lot of marketing you can do. But I just want to say to the Asian TikTok, we usually do marketing, and when you sell some product for people and you have your person and which product you sell. So it was all. Thank you, Teacher Michael.
Okay, so thank you very much, our dear sister. Really thank you. And we really congratulate you as well. Hello.
Hello, guys. Good afternoon, guys.
Good evening, sir. How are you doing?
I'm good. I'm pretty good. Thank you for having me tonight. Even though I'm delayed, so I'm so sorry. Oh, my name is Jose. I'm from Haiti, but I'm currently living in Dominican Republic. So it's a pleasure for me to be here tonight. I was like, I couldn't wait, you know, till I get there. So I'm trying to be short. I'm not gonna be long. Okay, from my point of view, I can say marketing is playing a big role and 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 the business success, you know, because one of the example that I can take to one of the example that I can take is that if no one knows about your business, about your product, no one will buy it, you know. So you have to present it. You know what I'm saying? You have to show it up so that people can know about it, so that people can see it, and then and you have to present you have to present it in a certain way, where you can convince people. You know what I'm saying? You know, where you can convince people to buy it. You know, um, as I said earlier, no one will buy it. No one will buy your product if they don't know about it. If you don't present it in a certain way where you could like um get people attention. You know what I'm saying? Um I think marketing is playing a big role, you know. Um I think that's very important. As I said earlier, I wasn't gonna be long. So um that's all for now. Thank you,
Great.
teacher Mike.
Thank you, and thank you a million, our dear brother, Mr. Ozzy. We're extremely happy to have you with your comments. So thank you very much.
Mm.
Great. Okay, good. So we are extremely happy to get all of you guys. As I mentioned, I really thank and I really congratulate all of you guys for your sacrifice, because I know today is a sad day, especially you adults people. Weekend, you're always busy during the weekend, especially you guys who are witnesses. I can just imagine you had a lot of things to do during the day and also the afternoon as well. Some of you went to your meeting, but you made the sacrifice to be there with us tonight. So I really thank and I really congratulate you for being here. We had opportunity like to talk about business and marketing, and as I mentioned at the beginning, the purpose was to practice English and also to share thoughts and ideas and entertain ourselves as well. So we are really happy, and I really thank you a million as well, because sacrifice your time being with us. It was really amazing.